Okay, and welcome to the Rondo. We're back again, another week of PL football. So glad that the international break is over. It's your boy. He said,
Some people wish it was longer.
I like Estonia.
Well, anyway, it's your boy AA hosting. I'm smiling, but Liverpool didn't do me too well this weekend, but we'll get onto that. But I am joined by an Arsenal and Spurs fan, of course. Joe, why didn't you start us off?
Yeah, Joe, Arsenal, repping Fiorentina today, but Arsenal fan. I'm the only guy here whose team won this week, so I'm happy. But I don't know about you guys.
Fair enough. Alphonso, back on the pod after a little while.
Yeah, been a minute.
Yeah.
Been a minute.
You,
Good to
you
be
picked
back.
the wrong week, though.
G.
You picked the wrong week.
G. Yeah. Yeah, Alphonso, Spurs fan. It's rough. It's just rough.
I can imagine. I think bring the mic a little closer, bro.
Yeah, it's just really rough. So.
Oh, all right. Well, without further ado, I guess the first topic has to be the North London derby. The biggest game of the weekend for me. I also think, I'm not going to lie, it's my favourite derby in the country at the moment. Well, it is my favourite in terms of what it should be, but recent ones have been, a little bit more one-sided than I thought that they should be. But yeah, for me, I think two teams that are, both at the top of the table, two teams who are trying to do things, battled it out today. I think a defensively superb performance from Arsenal, and they win 1-0. So yeah, first on our list, what do we have here to talk about? It is Spurs on set pieces. So I guess that's how you conceded the goal. So as I said,
they conceded 2 from set pieces last time as well.
Yeah, 2 from set pieces last time, which is what they lost them. It was quite a tight game. It was feeling like it could go. I felt like Spurs were dominating the ball. Arsenal were looking quite good in the counter. In the second half, I actually thought Spurs started to look better and Arsenal weren't getting a lot of chances on the counter. Then they get that set-piece goal, and I think once Arsenal get that goal, they locked up shop. So for me, Spurs on set-pieces, what's going on there?
It's a recurring issue. Last season, it was awful.
Yeah.
Last season, it was so bad. And that's my main gripe with all of it. To lose to Arsenal anyway is bad. Losing at home, even worse.
Yeah.
But to lose to a set piece, which we as fans keep saying, we need to fix this. And even journalists have brought up to Ange. We said to Ange, it's a recurring issue. Do you have a set piece coach or whatever? He's dismissed it. Or he's been saying stuff like, oh, we work on it like everything else. No, don't. Clearly, it's the bigger issue than everything else.
Yeah.
So, yes, it's disappointing. And when it went in, I was watching the North London derby. And
You were there live, weren't you?
Yeah, I was there.
In the stadium live.
Yeah, sadly. And like everyone just used their expletives and just said, again, a set piece.
Again.
It's classic.
And you just think of all games, like, you should be hunting like animals, in terms of not wanting to defend. You do the basics well at the minimum. And it just didn't happen. I want to just focus on Vicario there for me, because for me, I don't think he's strong enough. I do think that Gabriel should have been picked up better off that set piece. But for me, that's the keeper zone. I was watching David Raya in the other box. The way he was claiming those crosses
He commands it. Yeah. He commands
in those last 15 minutes when you were firing a lot of those in because Arsenal's block was so good.
Yeah.
Vicario he's like getting in. Like, too many players.
He's not timid. He's just like not owning
Assertive,
it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make any. It's just so disorganized. But it's a constant. This isn't new. It's not like a one-off where it's like, oh, fair enough. It's a constant. I don't know where that comes from. And I think, what are you guys doing on the training ground?
Yes. Do you rate Vicario less because of how he is on set
Like
pieces?
compared to Lloris. Lloris had a howler in him though. So like, what do you make of
brother?
Vicario's first 2 years at Spurs? Like,
Is it 2 years?
I think it's been 2 years. I think this is the second season.
No, this is a year.
this is- this is
starting
Yeah,
the
yeah, so
second
yeah,
season.
a year and a bit.
I think he's a really good shot stopper. I think he really is. It is only this like set pieces where he seems to let himself down. It is just this where it's like,
But it's a big thing.
but it's a big thing.
I'm not gonna lie. For me, he's come down a little bit. I still think he's a good keeper, but I thought like when Vicario first came in, I thought, wow, Spurs have got a proper good number one on
steady
their
hands.
hands. You know what I mean? Looks good shot stopping. A lot better on the board than Lloris, who was, we know was starting to decline. Who was a great keeper in his time. But But this set piece thing, I just feel like great keepers, you need to be able to command your box, claim crosses. Like that is key. And yeah, he needs to fix it up for me if he wants to be with, the kind of the top echelon of keepers in the league. With the Alissons, the Edersons. I think Raya's trying to join that group. And looks like he might, but he's now looking like he might be in the second rung. I think with a keeper, once something's wrong, because you're a keeper, like you're always called upon. Once you're one of your fundamentals
is Achilles heels, it's peak.
It's asterisk. And guys will target
That's the thing. A team like Arsenal is really good at. We're probably one of the best set piece teams, like not just in the league, but in Europe. Like we will target your weaknesses. So if we know that your goalkeeper's a weakness and coming out and catching balls, we're gonna get players around that 6-yard box. And if you look at the goal, it wasn't just Arsenal players that was surrounding him. We were pushing players like Maddison into him. We were pushing Spurs players into that area to make it more crowded. Yeah. He can't get out.
Yeah, those are the details, because I remember Everton did it really well and they scored 2 off a set piece against Spurs last season. Yeah. They like surrounded Vicario and he couldn't sort of get through, and he wasn't strong enough for me. Like you got to shove guys out of the way.
We'll watch that happen as fans and we know, what's going on. But the coaching staff are seeing it happen and it's still happening again. How? What do you do Monday morning? You guys come in. Do you not watch the tapes back and go, rah, like again? And I think for Spurs, why today is really disappointing is because you guys have us now. Your next game is City. If we beat you today, you guys have City next. You guys lose that. You guys' heads could be gone.
Yeah, it's a tough start to the season.
Bro, if they lose
at least Arsenal a bump,
to Tottenham and City, I think that damages you guys' chances significantly.
Yeah,
so that game means a lot to us as well for our own benefit, but also to like hurt them. So to show the performance that we did today, timid. Maddison, show pony. That's what he is, really.
Yes, man. Talk on it, man.
It's true. And
it's Maddison, brother.
I'm so glad we didn't make the Euro squad. He didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve to. He didn't deserve to be there. He didn't deserve to be there. That first half of last season, he was brilliant.
Yeah.
Wow.
Genuinely, he was
the best. He's the best player in the Prem for like 4 months. He's like hanging at the top.
said he was the best player in the Prem for those first 4 months.
After like January,
what
awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
I thought today he got he just got emotional mind. Like before he got taken off, I was like, what are you doing, bro? Like just start flinging in crosses out of nowhere, forcing the play. What do you think is going on with him?
I don't know. And you're the vice captain as well. And the thing is, you've had the Euros off. I know you're burning. I know you saw all these men get to a final. And you're at home thinking, damn, like I should have been with these guys.
Yeah.
You have Euros off. You're rested. You are a vice captain. Well, like show me something. Do something.
Nah, he wasn't great
even he got tackled early on, having a strop about it. Bro, get up. You're not a child. You're not a petulant. Get up.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Not unlocking defenses, not doing anything. Corners weren't great. Like, just done nothing. And you get subbed off, and it's like, God, subbed off for Werner, who only Christ and Allah can save. Yeah. Because anyway, Werner's
man. I don't know what's going on with him recently, but to now go into Spurs more generally and Ange more generally as our second key point. So 3 L's on the bounce now to Arsenal at home. Arsenal don't normally win at Spurs at home, whether it's White Hart Lane, whether it's the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Like a lot of draws, to be fair, but they don't normally win. That's 3 L's on the bounce. That's what else have we got here? Ooh, 2 losses and 5 draws overall for Ange going up against Arsenal. Yeah,
London derbies.
For North London derbies. Damn, I didn't know that. He hasn't won one.
That's London derbies in general. So Chelsea, West Ham, Arsenal. 7
games.
That's
London derbies in general.
Yeah,
Damn.
7 games, 5 losses. No, bro.
You ain't beat any London.
West Ham or Chelsea. Also, like all Palace and Brentford, but we don't count them.
Yeah.
Like just the 3 main.
For the 3 main ones.
West Ham, Chelsea, and Arsenal.
He hasn't
7
won
games, 2 draws is best result.
Damn. And like 4 points in 4 games, starting the season as well. A draw against Leicester in there as well. What are you saying for Ange right now?
I'm very aware there's like cracks.
Okay.
You can feel it. You can feel like things feel a bit fragmented. There's not as much confidence with him going forward. I'm not by any means Ange out.
Yeah.
But my concern is that what's funny is actually after the game today, he had an interview and he was saying how he always wins something in his second season.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? That takes kahunas to say that after losing a game of this magnitude. To come out and say, I always win in my second season.
He corrected the report as well.
Yeah. I said,
Yeah.
Fair. And I like the kahunas. He's a great talker, but the performances, flaccid.
I think.
What do you think's missing for him?
I don't think there's enough quality in the team.
He spent a bit of money.
He spent money, and I don't know if him, Levy, Yannick, whoever, have invested well enough. He spent like 150 this summer, and he hasn't improved the first 11.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. Because I didn't know. Because I was watching today, and I was thinking Spurs. And I'm seeing Brendan
Solanke goes in the first team though.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just think
still, I'm seeing Brendan Johnson on the right, and
I don't like.
And I was thinking, why don't Spurs have better players? They're not backing Ange enough. And then someone said that Ange spent 350 million. I said, sorry. I saw it on the TL. Then someone said he spent 150 million this summer. I saw it today, and I said,
that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
It's really a lot of money.
I don't think he's improved. And like you said, I don't think the 11's improved enough. The kid who came on the right, he looked all right when he came on.
Odebear.
I don't know why he doesn't trust him then. Because he
got like 2 games straight away when he came to us.
Okay.
I don't know why Johnson started against...
Probably work rate, man.
But Odebear's got it. But you know what? It's not worth the trade-off.
No,
it's not worth the trade-off.
Yeah, you think?
For him to be a winger. Timber had a chill game, really. Timber was faking.
I think it's a lot of the time, there was like overloads onto the right where Johnson's got a 1v1 versus Timber. Every time Timber look at him, be like, that same shit again. Give me that ball.
Yeah, he's so one-dimensional.
Give me that ball,
He's so one-dimensional.
Give me that ball. Bro, he doesn't even, like, I'm looking at him as a winger and I'm like, can you step over? Like, can you jink? Like, like he's doing, you know when you're watching someone do a move and you're like, I can see where you're going, you know what I mean? Let alone the Premier League fullback that you're playing against. It was very flat performance from him. But yeah, oof. And then last but not least, these L's to Arsenal repeatedly in the North London derby. What are you saying, bro? Is this good enough? From Spurs as well, from the players, the manager, Levy? What's going on? Because they don't normally beat you at home.
Yeah.
So what's going on? What's changed? I know they've got better, but you've got a little bit better as well recently.
Yeah, generally speaking, credit to them, they have got better. Arsenal are a great outfit. Even today, they weren't at their best in the way they played. They're missing Odegaard and Rice. Still got 3 points away from home. Like, fair play to them. But yeah, the team just looks really flat. And no one there is standing up to be counted. No one's like, you know what, I'm going to pull this team along.
Yeah.
We have nothing like going for us at this moment in time. And it's really on Ange to like... Obviously, like, Levy can perish. It's always that. It's always that with Levy. Like, perish into, like, another country. Yeah, it's another country. You know,
another country.
Extradited, I meant. That's
extradited.
Whoa.
That's what
Come on.
That's a booking.
But yeah, I think Ange has work to do. The players have work to do.
But he's still the man for their job.
Yeah, he still got my back.
He said before that he's
got my back in for now. Yeah, for sure.
Fair.
But like the next few games before internationals,
got to get some good results.
Got to win them.
Got to get some wins.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Arsenal.
Let's get the doom and gloom over, man. Today's a great day. 3 on the bounce. 3-point lane with there again, man. Because listen, it's been a lot. No, but we've been going to White Hart Lane a lot. We've been taking L's. There's been some bad ones. But now, I mean, we've won more times at their ground than everyone at ours. And ours been open for 18 years. And theirs been open for like 4 years.
Swear.
So, yeah, the record there, their record at ours, they've only won 1 league game at the Emirates Stadium. And that was 14 years ago, something like that. We got 3 on the bounce there, Arteta. Like, all of the games, we dominated the first one. The second, but we gave them 2 cheap goals. This one, again, I'll give them the second half. They were probably the better team up until our goal, and they were probably the better team in the second half.
Yeah.
But like they had a lot of possession, but they weren't making really too many clear-cut chances.
No,
so
they didn't.
I wouldn't say our defense was under the cosh at any point really during the game.
No.
And like you said, Timber, he had an easy, breezy game. He was even attacking. That's how much time he had in his hands. Like Saliba, Gabriel, again, them man are too solid. Like Ben White was a bit shaky, but the defense in general, like we're really, really hard to penetrate. So on the road, I'm always confident in big games away from home. Even when you go to your cities, your Man United, your Tottenhams, I know we're not going to give too many chances and concede too many goals, and we saw that again today. So,
talk to me about that Arsenal defense. That's the point that we've got here.
Like,
that defense,
amazing.
Oi. You know, like, because obviously I'm kind of going against Arsenal there because I see them as more title challengers. I still think Tottenham are in the top 4 race. You know what I'm saying? And I see Liverpool as as a title challenging team. Some people disagree. I think so.
You're probably
So I'm going against Arsenal in that game. I'm saying after they scored, I was saying there's going to be a reaction from Spurs. I'm sure it's going to finish 1-1 because normally in a North London derby, that's it. The crowd start.
Yeah.
Brother, those banks. They set up those banks of 4, and the way they shift around.
Yeah, no way.
Bro, I was thinking there's nothing. Like Tottenham are trying to just side to side, and I'm not gonna lie, like as much as I wanted more from Tottenham, brother, it didn't look easy. You know when you're thinking there's gonna be a couple gaps, bro. Once they got that goal, they said, yeah, bro. Before that, you know, they were kind of finding Kudu in the pockets a little bit and whatnot. Not much joy, but still bits. They said, nah. When you're not getting a chance, let alone a goal. And honestly, yeah, like just for me, like it must be crazy seeing that shift from the times of Wenger when defensively, you man were crazy. Like
when I think about our defense, I could cry. Honestly, like the way we used to get like mocked in the press. Like 10, 15 years ago, they used to say we're too soft. They say we play pretty football, we're pretty on the eye, but we've got a soft underbelly. We're too weak in the big moments. I remember when Souness called us a team of son-in-laws, said, "Oh, you're nice and cute, but you ain't got no craft to you. You ain't got no."
Son-in-laws is nasty.
But he had the reason to say that because we used to go away from home. We used to strip all these big teams all the time, conceding 6, 5, 4, all of these big games. We weren't getting a good record.
Struggle away from home.
So the transformation Arteta's done for this defense is amazing. I remember this was years ago. I remember it was under Emery, and I was having an argument with my friend, and I was saying to him, the sign of a really good team is not a team that wins like 3-0, 4-0 every week. It's a team that where you go 1-0 up and it's like 20, 25 minutes to go, but you're calm, you're comfy because you know you can see the game out, and like you can just either run out the clock with possession or you can just defend. But not like defend where you're defending for your life. Like Spurs put a few balls in the box, but like we were quite comfortable. Like we saw the game out professionally, and that's what we do. The sign of this great defensive team is our away record. You know we played 10 games away this season. Sorry, we played
this year.
Yeah, this year. We've won 9 of them, drawn 1, and we've kept clean sheets in like all of them but 2. And like, one of them was against Spurs, and I think the other one was against Nottingham Forest. We gave them cheap goals away. But our away record this season is amazing.
That's superb.
And like a great defense away from home when the crowd's not on your side. That's the way we're playing right now. Like the way this defense is looking, like I'll say something like we had the great defense in the 90s, like with like, you know, all of the English back four, and like they're not better than that team because obviously that team won things, but the way these guys defend, like this is one of the best defensive units I've seen from an Arsenal team in my life. Like honestly, like the way these guys defend, they love it. They're not as good as that team.
You
but
got close.
Bro, if they start winning
trophies,
trophies,
you're about to call them Steve Ball and Tony
if they
Adams.
start winning trophies, they're on that level. That's all we need.
But,
we need the silverware.
But it does look like 1-0 to the Arsenal is back.
It's back, and this is why I say like Saliba and Gabriel. For me, that's the best pairing in the world. For me, as a collective, I'm not saying individually. This guy's the best centre back, or this guy's centre back. Them put together.
So you think Saliba and Gabriel are the best centre back pairing in the world?
They go to any ground away from home, and they're not giving up chances, let alone goals. And I don't know any other team really in Europe who's got 11 away games this year and they've conceded 2 goals or 3 goals the way we have. Our record is there to be seen, and I think you'll see it again next week. So I think we'll defend well again. Like these two, they're hard to break down. Solanke, he didn't have any joy today. Centre backs, strikers, they don't have enough joy going up against these two, and that's the hallmark of a great defense. When you can stifle any team's attack, any team you come up
with. Next week will be the
another test, yeah?
Another test. But to be honest, they've defended well at the Etihad before.
Sure.
And we didn't have Declan Rice as protection for the back four. We had 2 uncles in there. We had 2 uncles playing as the 6-year-olds. We sent the youngest to go shop, and we managed to get the win. Like, I don't know how they didn't exploit that. Like, Jorginho and Partey, they're not the most mobile players, but they were okay. Like, they were all right. Like, they had their moments.
They did all right, yeah.
You know, they weren't punished. And that's another thing for Tottenham to think about. Like, this was a weakened Arsenal team. You had the opportunity to maybe get something from this game, and like you just didn't really grab it.
No, fair. Cool. That's lots of the North London derby. Fair enough. Big shout from Joel there as the best centre-back pairing in the world.
It's the best centre-back pairing in the world, and I'll challenge you to bring another centre-back pairing as a unit to put it up against.
Yeah, no, as a unit, fairs. Yeah, Madrid got quite a good defense.
Madrid have got a good defense,
and I think they can. You can say that they're high pressure moments. They can say,
and that's another thing that we need to prove this season. We need to get to the business end of the Champions League. We need to win trophies.
I think City still got an excellent pairing. But I think Arsenal's like Saliba and Gabriel is like more stamped on. They always play
defensively. We're the best team in the league.
I think as a pairing.
Shout out to Timber though, man. Shout out to Timber. Honestly, he's out for a year, basically, pretty much. He tore his knee out, and he was so comfortable at left back. I'd love to see him play right back. I feel like he can give Ben White a run for his money at right back because the way he bombs forward, but he's on the left side, so it's not as easy for him.
I don't think he does.
If he played right back and he was attacking the way he did today, I think he can do wonders.
player,
honestly.
man. He's a good
and
player.
He locked down Brendan Johnson.
I mean,
shout out to
not
him,
the
man.
hardest job in the world. but
Bible
he's very
verses
good.
before the game, you're moving devilish on the pitch. I like it. I like it.
Say swear,
love it,
no,
bro. I
say
love
nothing. Cool. All right. Moving on. Lots of the North London derby there. Goes to the red again. Sorry, Alphonso. But yeah, on to Liverpool. Quick spotlight on Liverpool. I guess that's the kind of
I didn't see the game.
the other big story of the day. Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
I put
Didn't
defenders
miss
in my
much,
fantasy.
man.
I was like, Kanate, clean sheet. What happened? What happened?
Yeah,
Brentford.
man. Yeah, very
not
flat.
the Forrest.
Very flat. Very flat over the whole game. First half, we were decent, but still quite flat. But you know those ones where you think, okay, they're going to like turn it on in the second half, start moving the ball quicker, and we'll get, a couple goals. And then, we came out in the second half and it was even worse. Like Nottingham Forest, to be fair to them, defended really well. We just couldn't create much. And a couple players had terrible games.
Names?
Salah was crap. I'm not going to lie. Everything was off. Like passing was just off. Final third, like he was bad. He was one of the worst on the pitch. And for him as one of the best players, it's a shame. Trent was rubbish. Again, everyone was just getting a bit desperate. Fourth game of the season, just calm down. Trent was whipping in crosses from nowhere. Slot put him into the midfield. We're going to get onto Slot because I feel like he had a mare. He went to the midfield and just just didn't instill any control. And Szoboszlai all over the place, bro. All over the place. And he was playing 10. And that's one problem I have with Szoboszlai. Like, he's a great athlete, gives a lot, but he's like technical quality.
Is he not a playmaker for you?
Oh,
Like at all?
Szoboszlai is not a playmaker, bro. He's like, when he's playing well, he can just knit stuff together cleanly. And then he gives a lot of pressing and he can chip in with goals. He doesn't score quite enough for me, but he doesn't play make. And that's my problem with him as a 10.
Yeah.
Because that ability is just not there. But he was all over the place.
And was
Again,
Nunes, did Nunes start?
Nunes came on, gave nothing. And that's another thing.
Nunes.
That's another thing. When we get injuries, I don't know, because I'm looking at these guys came on. Nunes and Gakpo came on, didn't do anything. When they came, just couldn't get into the game. I know we didn't play that well, but I just look at Nunes, man. Like, Gakpo is someone where he frustrates me a little bit, but I see glimpses in Gakpo. You know what I mean?
Slot work with Gakpo.
Yeah,
Fine.
No, I think he was at PSV, Gakpo.
Oh, PSV.
Gakpo
yeah,
was at
that's
PSV.
it, yeah.
I still see glimpses. I still look at those Euros
Even
performances.
for Netherlands, you see it.
Yeah,
You see
he's
what
on it. I think if he plays consistently on the left, I'm still not. Obviously, Diaz, that's his position for now. But I still see something with Gakpo. Nunes, I don't see nothing with there. I don't see nothing with him, man. And the way our football's changed and it's more technical now, he just sticks out like a sore thumb. You know what I mean? Everyone's like little, because it's all like in between the gaps and stuff. And that's not him, bro. No one's like whipping it quickly over in like Klopp's football where you see some of his good traits. And for me, if Chiesa can do a little something, he can slot in there as a second striker after Jota, man. I'm not trying to see Nunes, man.
Really?
I'm not trying to see him. Unless something changes.
Nothing's changing. Bro. There's nothing up there.
I don't think it's changing, bro. I
Nothing
think
up there isn't helpful.
it's good for him to go to a team that probably plays in transition more. But it doesn't look like that's our game. But this slower football, we need to adapt to it a little bit more. But yeah, it was just one of those.
But you man started the season really well. Like,
Yeah.
you scored 3. I think you won first 3 without conceding.
Yeah.
So you probably had arguably the best start of anybody, really. And you probably thought, and I saw your message in the group chat, you thought it was a title charge sort of thing. Like, you thought you're building the blocks for a sustained title challenge.
Yeah.
Like, where does this defeat leave you, like, thinking about that?
No. What? One loss to Nottingham Forest where I think, Nottingham Forest did well, but do you know what I'm saying? I didn't see, like kind of huge concerns. It was like one of those days where you were a bit flat. Like, we got to see us against, a team that's really going to frustrate us again. But I'm still saying, we can go for the title. I still believe in Slot wholeheartedly. Though, by the way, he moved skunked on Saturday, bro. If you guys saw, he changed to this 3-6-1 shape. Like, after we conceded one goal.
What, straight away? Just went...
After about 5 minutes,
Yeah.
he changed to like, bro, but it was so weird. It was like Van Dijk in the mid. He took off Konate, Bradley came on. So we had the back three of Shimikas, Bradley, and Van Dijk in the middle of it. What? And then he had like, I think it was Jones and Gravenberch at the base. And he had like Trent at 10. It was like this 3-6-1 formation with like wingers. And it was just like, bro,
It's one
You're
goal.
1-0 down to Nottingham Forest, bro.
Yeah.
You're not. It's not like the Champions League final, last 5 minutes,
emotional,
throw on a
man.
load of attackers, which like Klopp would do once in a while. Top managers do once in a while. Like, bro, you're 1-0 against Forest. There was about 50 minutes to play of normal time. Keep on controlling it. Keep on trying to find gaps. It's Anfield. You get one, bro. We'll get another against Forest. How many times has done that? And he just didn't have that cool. I don't know what he was doing, bro. I was like, you've won the first 3 as well.
Yeah.
I was
You're
thinking,
in good
bro,
stead. You're cool.
yeah, your bald head should still be cool. Like, I could see the steam from my TV because I was thinking,
heated.
brother, like, I don't know what happened there.
He
That
needed
was,
the water like the Afghan guy.
Yeah.
He needed the water there, bro, to cool him down.
bro, that was a bit concerned. That was probably the most concerning kind of thing from the game because I was like, that was weird. Don't do that again.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you know, to what Joel said, still backing us. I think it's just a hiccup for now. But
When you're
let's
going
see.
up against City, it was, as we both know, like home defeats against teams you ought to beat. They can count it in the season.
Yeah,
like,
no,
you
they
need to
can
limit those.
Yeah, they can count
top
against you,
points.
but you do. Yeah, they can count against you, and you don't want to have many of those.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I expect the boys to react. But obviously, like it does seem like City will lose. You know what I mean? It does seem like it won't happen much.
A game or two, yeah.
Yeah, a game or two. Like so.
But max.
Yeah, max 2.
You're not going to get too many defeats.
Yeah, you're
out of
not
this
gonna
team.
get too many. You're not gonna get too many. But they knew they'll lose 1 or 2. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the Prem's high quality now, so they're not gonna go unbeaten all season as much as Haaland will score. You hope.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can't be losing too many of those. If we wanna try and stay at the top of the title. But yeah. But that's the problem. Just gotta keep on moving. But you know what the only thing is? When you're up against City, because City win so much, I don't even think it's the fact that they lose 1 or 2. They win so much, bro. Like they win 80-90% of their games. So it's like, even if you draw, I was thinking we get a draw. When you're up against City, it's like you drop points anyway. Arsenal fans after their Brighton draw, they were like, shit, because that's how it is. Because with City, it's not even the losses that get you. It's not winning.
And the problem with coming up against City is like if you drop too many points, you then have to kind of beat them when you play them, which is it's virtually impossible. It's difficult.
Yeah.
Like now, like we're 2 points behind City, so I mean it's still early in the season, but like to overhaul that, you have to beat them next week. There's the pressure you put on yourself if you don't win your other games. So that's why I would say with Liverpool, try not to drop too many points, especially at home, because if you want to stay with City and with us by extension, you need to like win. These should be wins, like standard wins.
Yeah,
And
100%.
It's not.
Yeah, 100%. No.
But you have looked good so far this season, so I would brush it as well, maybe.
Yeah, I'm brushing it for now. I'm brushing it. But obviously we got it's still, you remember it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And Champions League as well, midweek as well. So.
Yeah.
You look better than you thought you would under Slot. Like these first 4 games, are they better than you anticipated?
They actually are, but not from pre-season. So I thought we would start well. But I thought from pre-season, I was like, yeah, the ideas are coming in well. But I did think that we were going to have a little bit of a lull. But I was just hoping, I didn't expect it to be 4th game of the season. But I thought getting on, we're going to have a little bit of a lull. I was just hoping that it just doesn't last too long. Yeah. So I think that's actually going to happen. But actually from pre-season, but if you're talking back from pre-season, I didn't expect us to look this good. So I didn't really have us, kind of going for the title when Slot came in. I said, we just have to kind of reset, see where we are. Still expect top 4 given the type of players that we have. But with the way he started, I was like, yeah, let's go for it. Because we've got some good players that we know are going to leave. You know what I'm saying? At least 1 or 2 of them are going to leave. So
which ones are going to leave? Like
I think Salah's going to
definitely leave.
I think
Van Dijk.
I think Van Dijk will sign an extension. I don't know, I think Van Dijk will sign an extension.
Who do you most want
Trent
to keep?
has to stay.
Okay.
Trent has to stay. Trent's 25.
Okay.
If Trent goes to free to Madrid, I'll off myself, bro. No, God forgive me. On a Sunday, I shouldn't say it. Like, okay, I won't. Obviously not. But you know what I'm saying?
Start taking perks,
What feeling will just pass? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can't lose Trent at 25 to Madrid. That's a slap in the face, man. No Liverpool fan will be able to sleep at night. And he's going to go off at Madrid as well.
He's going to have a whale of a time.
Yeah. He's going to get appreciated like he deserves out there. But yeah, no, we can't lose Trent. I don't think we will, but I think we're going to have to pay him a lot of money because we let it get to this stage.
Is he, 1 year left?
Yeah, this is his last year now.
How did you let it get to 1 year? Like
we're so tight. I know we were trying to lowball him, and he kept on saying you're disrespecting me. There's people that want me, and I think they really thought you'll never leave. You'll take what we give you, and now obviously Perez is circling in. You know what I mean? And yeah, now we're
Why
gonna
would
have
you
to offer
lowball
him.
some? I get when people say they're trying to lowball Salah because he's a bit older, whatever. I still think you shouldn't because of what he's done in his status. But trying to lowball Trent is like shooting yourself in the foot regardless. Just keep him happy anyway.
We're a very tight club. We did the same thing with Salah in his last contract, and we're just lucky Salah was old, so other clubs didn't come in. But now we've completely ruined it because Trent's 25. So yeah, so Perez heard this. Perez probably heard it and said, "What?" So now we're in a situation where they've completely screwed themselves. They're gonna have to pay him like 50 bags more than they probably even wanted to because
How much
you could only imagine what
pay him?
imagine to pay him a sign-on bonus.
How much are you willing to pay him?
250.
250.
Yeah,
Was that it?
Oh, I'm surprised.
I think that should do it. Well,
What's he got now?
Me as a fan.
Like,
as a fan.
How much are you happy for your club to say we gave Trent this wage without going like, huh?
250 is the top you'd pay Trent.
300. 300 is the top I pay.
What's he on now?
180?
He's not going to take 250 if he's on 180.
You think so?
No, he'd want 300.
Pay him. I'll say pay him 300. But
Because
obviously,
Salah's on that
you pay him
300.
you pay him 300. I don't even know what you're going to give Salah for his 2-year extension. That's what I think Salah might go.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you give Van Dijk for his 2-year extension.
Lord, yeah.
That's where they've got the problem because obviously these guys are he's a bona fide world class player. Van Dijk's last contract was at 200.
But this is poor scheduling because how have you had to pay all your high stars at the same summer?
Yeah.
Same summer, bro.
You're supposed to phase it out. It's
You
just
know what I
scheduling.
mean?
So how's that happen?
Poor planning. Cheap club. But we need to move on. We've done enough on Liverpool, and I'm glad we're moving on at this point. Cool. Game round up. Quick little 10 minutes. Let's kind of talk about, the main stories from this week. Firstly, John Duran. Oh. Bomba.
Que jugador.
Villa, 2-2 to Everton. Everton have gone 2 ahead. Watkins gets 2 back. If I'm Watkins, I'm thinking, this young kid, he's been putting some pressure on me. I ain't scored this season. I get a young brace, I get taken off. But no, he was actually on the pitch while he was on. I see him coming on me thinking, I got a brace, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try and get the 3rd goal. I'm going to try and get a little hat trick. Bro says, nah, I'm going to steal the headlines again. 30 yards out. What a goal.
Big kahunas. 20 years old to go on and do that. The game's like you were trading 2 down to go and do that. Come on, man.
He might be him.
Yeah, serious. That's serious to do that.
Yeah.
And the guy only gets crumbs, like 20 minutes, but every time
He's got 3 goals already this season.
Bro,
Off
3
the
goals.
bench, 3 goals.
He's
Ratio
played
is
about
crazy.
100 minutes.
Like, it's becoming a good problem for Emery to have. Like, how do you play these two together? Do you start one or start both? Like, because Duran he's bagging every time he comes on. So all you can do as a sub is maximize the short time you have, and he's doing that. So he's asking the question like, "Are you gonna start me? Like, are you gonna keep me on the bench? Because like, I want to play football. Will I leave? Like, he nearly went to West Ham in the summer. West Ham must be thinking we nearly gone for 35 million. It's gonna be at least
Having
double.
him and Kudas and Nketiah and Owen.
They are
he would've been-
fools. Rather than getting him for 35 million, they went and got a 31-year-old full crew on a
He ain't got all
33-year
his teeth up
contract.
here, bro.
Bro,
Like, now it's
do you
gonna
know,
be double
do you know the
if we go
resale?
back.
You know the resale you could have got on Duran?
Crazy.
Because they can probably sell him for 60, 70 this season, as it stands.
Yeah. If there was a window right now, it's double right now.
Yeah, it's double right now. Let alone what he's gonna do by the time this
Like,
season
his
goes.
shot power, his just general demeanor. He has that I'm him energy.
Yeah.
The way, like,
Yeah.
He made his debut at like 15 years old.
yeah, bro.
Oh, really?
How was he in MLS?
Oh, yeah,
How
went
was
from,
he in like Chicago?
Yeah,
he's
he's
Chicago
played
Fire.
in
How
MLS.
did they have him? Like, what happened in his youth that everyone missed on this beast? Like,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
He's mental.
Like,
He's mental.
he has this energy. People compare him to Adriano. Adriano's a lot better on the ball and dribbling and stuff like that. And pace
Yeah,
out.
I was gonna
wouldn't
say.
compare it to him. But I think,
I think
he
It's a too small sample size as well.
Yeah,
I just
but
think
he's
Adriano
a
was-
bully. He could be a bully like a Diego Costa or someone like that. Like, I feel like that sort of style of striker is what he could be, where he can like, if he's on the ball, he can push you off him in the box.
Yeah.
His presence,
get a
he's
shot
good
off.
in the box.
Yeah.
Great shooting. He's a proper Barclays-man.
He's
kinda
a
striker.
Barclays
He's a
man, you know. He's a Barclays.
If he was leading the line for Bolton or someone back in the day, bro, he'd be like,
Boy, he's a Barclays, and we don't get those no more, you know.
we don't
We don't
get
get
those
those. I like his
he's an
profile,
old school
bro.
number 9.
The
like,
old school 9. You know what I'm
imagine
saying?
him with a little man like a Defoe or something.
Yeah, big man, little. You
Forget
almost
about
imagine you like a little man next to him just running off the shoulder.
Jeez,
That
like,
big- you know what I'm saying?
If
Them
you're,
big
if you're
target
Emery,
man.
what are you doing with him now?
That's what I'm
For the
saying.
next game, because you're saying, okay, you've come to the bench.
But Watkins
all these
scored twice, bro.
Yeah, but you come to the bench all these times and scored, but you're doing it off the bench. So do I keep you like that? Or do I say, you know what? You've done it. Come on. Because
I'd start him next game.
But
And I play
then-
Watkins off the left.
But Watkins scored twice, so you're punishing him.
Oh, but
And if you drop in Rodgers, because even he's doing well. He's not scoring.
I'll drop Rodgers.
Fair.
Yeah. I'll probably play... Or you can keep Rodgers and I'll play Watkins off the... Who plays off the left for them? Just play...
They play McGinn sometimes.
Watkins doesn't want to play off the left, though. That's the problem. He's taking that as your punishment.
Like he's saying, I scored how many goals last season? Like 20. Yeah. I scored twice on the weekend. Like, I got us back in the game.
Yeah.
And you're punishing me because this guy scored a leng thing from about 40 yards. Fine.
So what do you do then?
But I'm not saying... I don't know what I would do, honestly. It's difficult. I mean, it's like Arsenal had that problem when Trossard kept coming off the bench on scoring. But Trossard's a horrible starter. So it worked out well. We just stopped starting him. But like Duran, he has earned his... Like, I know they've got a game in the Champions League. I think they're playing on Tuesday. They're playing Young Boys, I think. Yeah. He's got to start that game.
Oh, so starting for that game then?
Starting that game.
Starts Champions League.
And then see what happens.
Yeah. That's what's good when you have Champions
Match
League.
Match day one, you can say, okay, see what he's on.
Yeah. The problem when you're in Europa League, when guys start Europa League, they're still like... It's not like a Premier League game. I'm starting CO.
But for a team like Villa, though,
on the night,
who aren't always in Europe, it's a bit different. Like, it's not like our teams where we're in Europe every year, where like European.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
Villa is still an adventure for the minute, so you still want to play.
But for me, I can't lie. Duran is the best young number 9 on the planet. I'm not joking. Under 21, he's the best. He's the best, bro. Obviously, it's a little bit of
so you
Premier League.
Wait. So you think he's better than Endrick?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's better. From what I've seen.
Okay.
There's a bit of Premier League bias because obviously I've only seen Endrick in parts. But from what I've seen, under 21, I'm telling you, this kid is him, bro. You don't get 9s like this no more, bro. It's like watching old school Barclays, bro. Hold it up. Cannon of a left foot. He's cold, man. And he's got the little X factor as well. That goal's mad, bro. Do you even see?
Dumb. This is dumb.
I'm going to try it. 20 years of age. I'll ross it from 30 yards. I'll ross it from 30
If I miss, then...
Then what?
He's going to fight me. I'm big man. Like, he's going to fight me.
Goodbye to Everton. They ain't got... I don't think they've got a point.
The thing is with Everton, every year there's always 3 teams that are worse than them, so they always just about make it. And Sean Dyche, he knows the league, innit?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say goodbye to them, but they need to sort out this.
Let me look at their
It's twice in a row happened.
Yeah, bro, they need to sort that 2-0 up and going down.
Your fans,
3-2.
that's such head loss. If you're a fan to go to a game twice,
so
2-0 up and lose. Like you said, Dyche someone who can find a way.
Yeah, like if they was to sack Dyche, you'd bring in a Dyche.
But I don't think they have a point.
That's the thing, like you'd bring in Dyche if you sack Dyche. Like, so like, what's the point? Like,
yeah. I do think there are positive signs. They weren't too bad.
They were Calvert-Lewin. They were 2-1 down, and he did that stupid thing trying to go around the keeper. If he scored
so
that,
dumb. And then even when it was 2-2, he then hit the bar.
Yeah. So
yeah.
And I think that the bar one was unlucky. I think that's just like on another day that goes in.
It needed more finesse than power, really.
Yeah.
You think? I think the angle was not the easiest to finesse, you know, bro.
No, it needed more finesse, more finesse than power. He went straight for power. I didn't think it needed all that power to get it in.
Yeah, a bit. He crashed it a bit too much.
Thinking,
but I don't think it's. I thought the one where he tried to go around.
Why? What are you doing?
I thought that was trash.
Do you not know that there's gonna be defenders in the middle of the box?
Like, bro, what are you doing? Also, I just feel like the keper was there. Like, slide. I just slide it. I don't know what he was doing. But yeah, what else have we got here? Nketiah debut. Palace fans are saying that he's looking kind of nice next to Mateta. Palace were a bit flat, but they got back into the game, drew 2-2. What are we thinking of Nketiah and Mateta?
It makes so much
sense. 2 up top. We're saying that's a young,
that's
a young little modern day Barclays double.
Yeah, but I mean, they play 3 really. They play Eze and Nketiah behind Mateta. And Mateta is really the lone striker, but like Nketiah is not the best outside the box. But apparently he did play well. I didn't really see the game.
His all-round play looked alright.
Yeah, but he's working. But Mateta, he's the main man, so working off of him, that would be fine. The only issue I have with Palace is Eze is not a mad like playmaking, like creative play. He's very good on the ball, driving, but he's not like he's not Elise really in terms of the playmaking ability, and neither is Nketiah. So like, who's going to be creating all of these chances? Like Wharton has defensive duty, so he can't always do that, and he's not looked great at the start of the season. I'll be real. I'll vouch for him. He's not looked great.
You loved him.
But like, who's going to create those chances? Because like Nketiah needs someone to create for him. So does Mateta. So the dynamic still needs to be worked out at Palace. I still think, and they haven't won a game this season, so it's still things to be worked on.
Yeah, they're not looking as creative as they did. I think Elise was huge.
Big miss though.
It's a big miss. I think they need a creative hub in there, so I don't know what they're gonna do. They've invested a little bit in a couple of
so he's not starting.
We have to see. Can Delit be United's saviour at the back? Man of the match performance. Both of you guys. Both of you guys didn't look. Man of the match performance. He looked solid. Couple really good blocks where United were up against it. I'm not gonna lie. He obviously got the goal, but we're not. People, United fans are saying that this is our saviour. This is the centre back that we finally got our number one. You know, I think for so long United have needed that number one. Martinez wasn't it. They need that number one. You know, the Saliba, Van der Ven, Van Dijk. They're saying that De Ligt can be him. You guys, you don't seem convinced.
They fit. I think United and De Ligt fit. I think United need a saviour, and I think he needs to be like felt, embraced. I think to come up so young at Ajax and then to get a big move to Bayern, or to even like Juve and then Bayern and then not really like work out fully, I think he needs what United can offer him, and that stability and that love that Ten Hag can give him. And I think if he just performs consistently, United fans will love him and embrace him a lot. He's got everything that he needs right there.
What about you?
Yeah. I mean, like, the opportunity for him to be the lead centre back is there because, like, Man United, the situation centre backs has been a joke really for the last few years. Yep. So he clearly fills that void that they have. Can he be at the level of those centre backs you mentioned, like the top centre backs in the league? I don't know the way Man United play, the way Man United defend, if he'll be able to show that. But it's good. It's a good start. He scored. You know, it's always good. It always helps when you score.
I'm going to come in there because I don't think you guys are being harsh enough, man. I was being leading with my question. I don't think De Ligt's got that. There you go. I'll be so honest. I think De Ligt is a good player, though. Don't get me twisted. I think De Ligt's a good player. I think some people have been a bit harsh on him coming in. But if you want him to be that level-raising lead centre-back, I don't think he is. I've seen it at Juve. I've seen it at Bayern. Like, when the going gets tough, sometimes when he's pulled into the channels, I'm telling you, you can get the better of him. He's got a little bit of emotional mind. I know you guys saw when Walker Peters beat him. He's going to be a good player for United, but United are still going to need to get that lead centre-back. I don't know, like, they got that young Euro kid. I don't know if they can develop him. I don't know if they need to invest otherwise. But if you want him to be a Van Dijk, a Saliba, a Gabriel, a Van der Ven, see these top, they're the lead ones.
Yeah.
I think De Ligt will still need somebody else to be the lead. Because he just, for me, unless he can maybe develop further, but on the trajectory at the moment, he's just got that, you know that, just, it's a second centre-back. He's got that. It's a second centre-back. Yeah. Because the second centre-back needs that lead centre-back to calm it down. You know what I mean? So they're good players. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think, because I think Gabriel's actually top-notch, but you know, like Romero, like, it's just sometimes he needs to cool it apart him. You know, even I think Konate is an excellent second centre-back, but still he needs the Van Dijk. You know, it just.
I think that's an age thing as well. And how old is De Ligt now? Is he mid-20s?
Probably like
25, 26.
Yeah, he's 25, 26.
I feel like my issue with De Ligt being that isn't him, it's United.
Yeah.
It's United and it's Ten Hag. That's my concern with him being able to be that, go up that extra level to being an elite centre-back and being their main guy. It's United and it's their setup. And
He ain't got the stability, has he?
No.
That's why I think going into that setup, you already need to be him. Because you're not gonna develop in that setup while he's the manager. Because you're gonna be put in a lot of chaotic situations. Even some of the defending he was doing in that first half, I was thinking, bro, he shouldn't be here. He shouldn't be here already. It's Southampton at home, bro. One of the blocks he made, I was like, that's a mad block. But I think, bro, you're playing at Southampton and you're bringing out the mad block. Like, bro, that's a tough game. You know, you shouldn't be coming off that game and be thinking, oh, like couple pains. He came off a cramp. Bro, he worked.
You work in that St. Mary's. Come on, man. That's not.
But yeah, very quickly, bonus topic is shouts for the season. Has anyone got a shout for the season? Has a shout changed? 4 games now, so I think we're starting to see where people lie. You're already seeing who might be the title race, who's looking a bit like it might be another relegation season, who's thinking, hey, it's top 4 for you. It ain't gonna be much more than that. Any shouts we got?
I had Spurs 3rd, you know. I'm gonna have to change that.
Yeah, brother.
Oh, yeah,
I had Spurs 3rd, Liverpool 4th. I think Liverpool definitely come top 3 now. I think they'll come 3rd.
Okay, so yeah.
And bro,
so you bring some, put some respect.
I'll put some respect in there. And I think Villa will probably come 4th again. The way it's looking.
That's what I said.
Like Spurs, I thought that. I mean, it's still early days, isn't it? Yeah, and they can figure it out. But I thought Spurs would have a really good season, and it just doesn't look like the way the team's set up.
And even in saying that, like fans in the group chat I'm in, quite a few of them are saying, "Ange will he be here by Christmas?" I never thought I'd be hearing that. Last month. This time last month.
Do you think it's North London derby emotional mind?
Yeah.
I think it plays a part, but like even like after our last game against Newcastle, people were like, what is this guy playing at? So I think it is, and even like since, to be fair to, not fair, but to be honest, since like January, we've not been great. Like I think Ange got, from his first 10 fixtures, he's got a certain amount of points, and like the past like 32 or something, he's got like not many either. It's not been a real great 9 months.
And you know what with Ange, I don't think he manages the fans well. I think he's a bit arrogant.
I think since the Arsenal City title race thing, there's been like a little bit of a disconnect.
Yeah,
You manage to, I know you're trying to do something, and I know you want to win, and I know you've seen things, because there's definitely something in Spurs, right? Yeah. That all of these managers who win, they see. It's probably amongst like the players and the culture that obviously not winning and other things being the focus is okay. And that probably would disgust you, right? But there's a way you manage the fans, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think he's always managed it the best.
Yeah, even the other day he said about how he hopes that the players aren't going to go an extra level for the derby. And I get it. What he's at first I was like, why are you saying that? But I get he's saying for the players, you should always be at 100%. There's no way that this game should then play an extra level and then we play against Villa and you drop it. He's saying you should always be at that level. And I get that. But it's the way he's saying certain things that comes across a bit. It rubs us the wrong way. Because of course we're thinking, bro, it's a derby. We need to dig deep. And even like go even harder. That's not... We're fans of football, of course.
Yeah.
But he kind of plays it off and it's a bit like... I get this whole nonchalant gimmick, haha, but like for certain things, it does like cause a bit of like friction between us.
Yeah, no.
But what about your shots? Has any changed?
You know what? I had one. I can't lie. I think Gabriel's him. You know, pains me to say, but I think that guy is hard.
There we go, man.
And I actually think going in this season, I think he's gonna cause a serious. Like I feel like every Arsenal fan
Go on, talk, man.
are like. Saliba. And I think Van Dijk probably this season I think Van Dijk's going to have another great season, but I think we're going to probably be looking more at maybe Saliba's, Gabriel's and Van de Ven's to kind of like, you know, and Diaz maybe to kind of be like the best centre-back in the league, because I think he's, you know, just naturally he's getting on a bit. But I think lots of people think it's just going to be like Saliba's going to be definitely the one to kind of take the Van Dijk here and be the best centre-back in the league. I feel like people that say that, bro, I think you're talking way too quickly. Because this Gabriel guy, bro, he's not trying to give that up. Do you know what I mean? He's got everything, and he's got a little bit more leadership quality. Saliba's got some other stuff on him, like, brother, how fast Saliba is a joke. But Gabriel's got leadership qualities. The way he's scoring on these set pieces. He scored a lot of goals off set pieces, you know. I've seen a couple of
15 goals since he joined. He's got the most out of any defender.
Do you know what I'm saying? And the boy defends like his life depends on it, you know. He's got that passion. That people saying that, you know, Saliba's going to be... But Gabriel could be the heir, bro. Because last season, I think he was the best in the league. Now, we don't know how it will go this season because, you know, the talents of Saliba and others in the league are great. But yeah, I'm just saying, watch him. Watch him. That's what I'm saying, because he's serious, bro.
He's cold.
Couple of the blocks today as well. I'm like, bro.
He loves defending. That's what he
celebrates. That's what it is. Yeah, like Arsenal were enjoying it.
Yeah.
Like they were defending, but they weren't like, you want to do this? No. They men were enjoying it. It's like, yeah, we know how to deal with this and whatever.
The transformation is crazy. And he's one of the big leading factors in that. Like, this boy loves it, bro. I remember like even last season, like, he made a block or something when Arsenal were leading, and bro, he's celebrating it like it's like he's hit at top bins.
Yeah, it means a lot.
So that was my one.
How the hell did Arsenal get two of these guys at the same time?
Thank you, Unai Emery, for Saliba. I know you don't know him, but he brought him.
Man.
Was it Emery?
It was Emery signing him. We sent him back on loan like for 3 years, and we're crying out like, "Where's Saliba? People are like, oh, who's Saliba? Why are you always talking about Saliba?" And this is why. He's cold. He's cold.
Great
and Gabriel, we bought him. There was a few teams that wanted him. He started off a bit shaky, but he's grown into this amazing centre back. And now we have a pairing that can match any in the world.
But don't worry, man. If Arsenal don't win again this season, I'm telling you, Saliba's going to be looking at when he can get out.
No, man, he's locked in,
Yeah, nah. I think he's going to look. I think that guy likes Madrid. I've seen like a couple interviews where he spoke about it. Everybody, no, but you know some players, they really...
He likes London, man.
I've seen that he likes...
They got him kid pictures of Madrid kids.
You know what I'm saying? He's a little bit of a lifestyle boy. I've seen his IG and that.
Listen, man.
Like, he's a guy that wants to play.
We do need to win. We've got a good young squad. We need to win something.
Does it change for you? Like, if you guys don't win anything this season? Because
we'll have to look at how it happens. But if it happens again like last year, I'm going to be frustrated. Like, because I mean, there's trophies there for us to win. You can't win a little FA League Cup, even something like that. But like, I really want us to win the league because like we've been getting so close. We've been second twice in a row. I can't take another second, bro. My heart can't do that.
Wait, you think you're going to get it?
I still think
how many goals is Haaland going to score this season?
Whatever he wants.
He's got 9 in 4.
Bro, whatever he wants.
He's got 9. You know, there's no team that has scored more than him. Not players.
He's a monster.
Bro, we're looking at the Golden Boot race. He's saying, no. You hold your strikers over there.
He was too close last year.
Yeah.
He didn't like how close it was.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
He's like Watkins?
What? Yeah.
He used to clean my beats.
He said, now the clubs. Now go to war with me. Bro, he's looking serious, bro. You know what? You know City, I saw in the highlights, because I watched the extended highlights. They were kind of up against it in that first 30 minutes. And he just said, nah. Boom. The first goal out of nowhere. Weak foot. Boom.
Where can he go for you guys? I think like up there, like Benzema, Ibrahimovic, Suarez, Kane. Like how high
with
can
anybody? I think he can be the. I think he can. It depends how long he stays here. But I think he can be the best striker in Premier League history if he keeps on scoring like this. He could be, and I think worldwide he could be one of the best strikers ever. Like people talk about, and I just hate this argument around him. Oh, it's just goals.
The hardest thing in ball.
The hardest thing in ball.
improving
Last
his
time I
game,
checked, the way that we decide how the game is won is what goals.
Put the ball in little.
If you score that amount of goals, bro, if he scores, because bro, the way he's scoring, if he scores 50 league goals this season, I think he's gonna get 40 plus. If he scores 40 plus league goals, you're gonna tell me, you're gonna show me Henry doing step overs and stuff like that. Henry's amazing.
Be easy now. Be easy.
No,
come on now. There is more to the game. There is more to the game.
No, there is. But bro, it's not
because there's a point. Yeah, there's a point where goals just become excess. I'll be real. Like he scored 35. Come on, man.
What? That's what you mean.
I'd rather he scored me 25 and got me 15 assists than get me 45 and he's not sharing the plate.
40 goals, bro.
I should share the plate.
No, listen, we're always like, no matter what level he gets, it's always going to be because someone like an Omri.
I score every week.
Omri's got seasons where 20 goals, 20 assists. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you're talking about how consistently he's doing it, if he has 5 seasons here, he wins the Golden Boot every season. And most of those are 30 plus goal seasons.
No, bro,
35 plus goal seasons.
Yeah, no, bro.
Gee, he's got a man for man with Henry. And anyone who's saying different.
As a striker, you're judged by goals. No, guaranteed. But like, I mean, as an overall player, there are other things that Henry
Of course, yeah, but when you're getting that amount of goals.
It's that amount of goals where it's like, you know what? Who cares?
You're in any conversation.
If you're scoring so many goals, that's like, yeah, bro, he's...
Brother, he broke the record for Premier League goals in
But
his
there's a reason why Shearer's not in your first team. Shearer's not in your first team. There's a reason for that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's
but
not just goals.
Shearer wasn't scoring this amount of goals.
He scored 260 though, bro.
Yes, but he's not scoring this amount of goals. Look at the ratio, bro.
I hear it.
Look at the ratio.
He's got 99 and 101 in Prem. If he's doing it in like Bundesliga, we'd say, Farmers League. He's come to Prem and he's doing
He's coming to Prem, he's hitting 1 for 1. Every night, like, bro, like when you look at the minutes per goals, bro, 90 minutes, he scores.
Like him getting back-to-back hat-tricks isn't like, wow, he did what? It's like, fair enough.
You look at the team they're facing, he should get a hat-trick.
Yeah.
They faced Ipswich, you should.
Gee, I'm telling you, it's not this amount of goals. If Shearer scored that amount of goals, it's different conversations. It's so many goals.
He's very cold. Like he just scores all the time.
I know he was this close to getting triple back-to-back hat-tricks. Who does that? Like, it took a very good save, and he hit the woodwork as well.
Yeah, he was really trying to score.
Anyway, man, that's the Rondo for you. We've hit our hour. Thank you very much. We'll be back next week. I'm hoping it's going to be a 3 points to Liverpool. I'm sure Alphonso's going to want Spurs to be back on
Brentford,
back on game. And you, big game.
I'll take a draw.
Big game against City.
Where is it?
Is that Etihad?
Okay.
I think it will be a draw. I think it's going to be another defensive masterclass.
You got Rice back. Just lock it up, bro. If it's another 0-0 like March, I'll take it.
Yeah, I think that's what Tet will go for.